may you be snatched away from this place. You shall no more dare to deceive, persecute, and torment. As smoke is driven away, as wax melts before the fire, so shall you be driven away, unclean spirit. Silence! Now answer true. Are you demon, man, or woman? Demon, your power over his mind is waning. Release him now! Release him before I am forced to destroy you! Remember, you are human. Remember! Tell us, before the demon regains control, your name. Tell us your name! Did you hear that, evil spirit? He knows himself. He is yours no longer. Now, your past. Tell me something about your past. Your profession! Quick! Yes! He's beginning to remember. Sworn to protect the innocent from those who would do them harm. Inside you is a spirit who will destroy many unless you stop it. Do your duty one last time. Fight it! Remember who you are! Remember!
All right, this is the place. Just one thing before we get going. I want you to take point. You think you're ready? Well, maybe you earned it, maybe you haven't. Either way, I need you on this. I know this looks routine, just a bunch of goth kids getting high and causing trouble, but something doesn't smell right. And by that, I mean the uniform who called it in. According to dispatch, it was Franco Marino. Not surprised you haven't heard of him. He hasn't exactly made waves. Just do your job. Get statements, talk to Marino about what happened. After that, we'll see if there's anything worth talking about. Well, after you, partner.
Sorry, club's closed for now. You want in, you'll have to wait. Oh yeah? You got any proof or something? Gonna need that before I let you in.
It's your show, partner. Do what you gotta do.
Looks legit. About time you guys showed up. The natives here are getting a bit restless. You want to talk to Mrs. Norris? She's inside. I didn't really see anything. That cop did all the real work. Before I knew what was happening, it was over, and he saved the day. As in, he saved lives and stopped the bad guys. It was like Bruce Lee or something. Anyway, you can go in.
Bruce Lee, huh?
Whatever. Just do what you gotta do so we can reopen. And give that cop in there a raise, will you? He was a damn hero. I'd love to talk, but this crowd is gonna riot soon.
Are you two the police detectives?
That's us.
Good. I'm Alana Loris. I own this place. Officer Marino's in the back room, along with the 3 idiots who started this mess. Sure, I can tell you. It was something else. Anyway, here's what happened. These three kids pulled out knives. These long silver switchblade things. I swear to God, I thought it was gonna be a bloodbath. But then that Officer Marino stormed in. I swear, it was like something out of a Bruce Lee movie.
Bruce Lee, huh? The guy outside said the same thing.
Well, it's true. He fought them all three of them, disarmed them and put them all in cuffs. Then he dragged them all to the back room. Two guys and a girl, but yeah, those kids, they're regulars here. They come here and get wild, but they're good kids.
They always are.
I can't imagine why they'd do something like this. Anyway, they're in the VIP room back there. I guess you need a statement from all of them. I'll be here if you need me. I didn't think the city made cops like that anymore. Outside of TV, anyway. Will this take long?
After you, partner. Let's see if you learned any. Hey, you good to fly solo? I want to talk to the owner for a bit longer. Thanks. When this is done, first round's on me. Look, I know I'm being a bit unorthodox, but trust me, okay? You're doing great.
Sir? I'm fine, Detective. Never better. I guess you want to know what happened? I was doing my rounds, I was just passing by, and I heard screams from inside. I ran in, I found these three armed with knives and prepared to attack innocent civilians. So I disarmed them and cuffed them. Yeah, all by myself. Ask around, get everyone's statements, they'll back me up. The suspects are ready for their statements, sir.
I don't know what came over me. I don't do stuff like this. But that cop stopped us. It was like a Bruce Lee movie. I just want to go home. Can I go home now? I just want to go home.
We couldn't fight him. He was like Bruce Lee or something.
It was like something out of a Bruce Lee movie. Wait, who's Bruce Lee?
Hey, was I interrupting anything? Yeah, suspects. So, Marino, you got a pretty good caller here. 3 of them, in fact.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm just curious about one thing. These 3 are all restrained. Police issue cuffs, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny thing. The standard officer's kit only has 2 pairs of handcuffs. So, I just gotta know, where'd the 3rd pair come from? See that, Franco? You got us both so puzzled. You got an answer for us?
Yeah, I, took an extra.
That was lucky. You didn't need 3 cuffs when you took down that mugger yesterday, just the 1. Or what about those 2 deli robbers the day before that? You only needed 2 cuffs then. But today, you take down 3 bad guys, and you just happen to have 3 pairs of cuffs.
Nothing, I'm just doing my job.
Your job? Right. All the suspects in all those crimes, they all had perfect records before you arrested them. And speaking of records, what about yours? You've had an unremarkable career up until this week. Care to explain this sudden shift in direction?
I've been reading.
Reading? What, like self-help or something?
Or something. I did a great job here, Detective Santina. It was like something out of a Bruce Lee movie. You should recommend me for a promotion.
Yeah, good job, Marino. Never knew you were such a badass. I'll just go call this in.
I'm sick of taking orders from you. For 10 years, I've been the bottom of the totem pole, the butt of everyone's jokes. I tried to get ahead, really, I tried. But nobody ever gave me a damn chance. She'll be fine. She'll think I'm a hero, just like you will. Fuck. Okay. Look, I'll kick it over to you. Just put the gun down. Take it. Just take it. I don't even know what I'm doing with that thing. Look, I have no choice, you understand? I've been stuck in this uniform for 10 years. 10 years! I can't take it anymore. Then I found that book. What do you do? Fuck! Dude, what the hell?
Damn it, do something! She's totally dazed. She's not saying a word. What the hell is going on? What about the kids? Are the kids okay?
Your chosen vessel remembers. You are no longer welcome, wicked spirit. The hands you control will no longer do your bidding. In the name of myself, my witness, and the soul whom you hold captive, I cast you out! Gotcha!
Eli! Stand back!
Jeez, Mandy, put that sword away. The spirit is gone. That guy's harmless. See? He doesn't even remember how he got here. Looks like his memory got scrambled during the exorcism.
Scrambled.
What? It happens.
I apologize for the threat. It has been a long night. Please, come with us, and we will explain everything. That is correct. It is also correct that we just saved your soul. Do as you like.
Look, we've had a rough night. Go easy on us, okay? Just come on downstairs. When you're ready, we'll explain everything. We're the good guys. Honest.
Do take your time. Soak it all in. So, how is that memory of yours? Anything spring to mind? Your answer is within your question. Hell indeed happened here. These innocents of the city who I have sworn to protect, were destroyed by your hands.
I'm afraid you could, and, you did. You were possessed by some kind of demon. It made you do things.
You do not remember? 1 year ago? You slaughtered those police officers, and those teenagers.
Your body did, if that's what you mean. That club's been a condemned site ever since. The story was top news for weeks. Every district in the city was searching for you.
As were we, and it is fortunate that we found you first. These people on the floor, torn apart using your bare hands. The rain washed away most of the blood from your hands, but it will always be there, whether you can see it or not.
Oh, yeah, well, you're welcome. I'm just sorry we didn't get to you sooner.
Yes, your demon self proved elusive, but your gratitude is appreciated.
Listen to me. These feelings you've got right now, the guilt, the anger, hold on to that. It means you're human. You'll need that going forward.
Speaking of going...
Yeah, we need to scoot. Did you put up a veil, Mandana?
I did, and it will confuse the police long enough for us to get away, but we should not tarry.
I'd love to chat and get to know you better, but we need to...
Quickly, leave through the back door. Fresh air at last.
A padlock. Of course. Can you pry it off?
I am tired, Eli. My strength ebbed hours ago. Perhaps he can help us. Could you find something to pry this off?
Yeah, anything big or heavy should do.
Please do not waste time speaking. We grow...
Just look around. There's bound to be... You've got to be kidding me.
This place, much has changed.
Creature, who are you and what is your purpose here?
Purpose? You invited me.
You're mistaken.
I was summoned across the void by you.
I say again, you are mistaken. You know I speak the truth.
I know what you are, Jin child. I know you cannot speak false. Nevertheless, a beacon appeared. A path was formed. I merely followed it.
Nobody here has done such a thing.
That might not be entirely true.
Eli?
On the roof, I used a lot of power. Probably enough.
Neophyte mage.
I'm mage enough to burn you into a greasy smudge.
You lie. I know a falsehood when I hear one. I And you, Jin child, are so fatigued you can barely stand.
That may be true. That was creatively done.
Yeah. Nice work. Look, pal, under most circumstances, I would have been happy to burn that guy to a crisp. But my magic's tapped out. I used it all up saving you.
And he returned the favor to both of us.
Such agony. What manner of pain is this? Hurts, unlike anything I've ever experienced.
Please, I got hit by lightning 20 minutes ago. Don't be such a baby.
That stench. It can't be. You, a demon spawn? On this plane? You are no different from the rest of your kind. No time for parley, direct to the slaughter. Why do you come here to torment me?
There is no demon. I got rid of it.
You are a fool. The corruption lingers.
Creature, you are at our mercy. Return home through the void at once.
You know I cannot. I used all my energy to get here. I will not survive the return journey without food. I must feed on human flesh. In this world, nothing else will sustain me.
What? That's... ugh.
Does the demon spawn speak true? There is meat inside this building?
Yes. Yes, there is. Slaughtered only hours ago.
Fresh meat. That is perfect. Let me consume my fill, and I will leave you in peace.
I I do not think I can do that. It would draw too much attention. The police are bound to notice.
Not to mention the victims inside are innocent. They have families, loved ones. They'll want closure.
I am innocent too, mageling. You summoned me. I merely answered. Would you kill me just for that?
It speaks true, Eli. What is your decision?
Wait, you're putting this on me?
Yes.
I'm not the one that has to cut that thing's throat. I can't decide that. He's right. End it.
Of course. Die, creature. You shall claim no flesh this night. Ectoplasmic frame. Like all void creatures, it will dissolve away in the gutter. I suppose it is for the best.
It was the right thing to do.
I know. You did good work tonight.
We all did.
Agreed. You showed immense fortitude, especially for one in your situation.
You want to tell him, or should I?
1 year has passed since your possession. You're wanted by the police for many violent crimes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but your days as a cop are over.
Indeed. Although you can serve in another way. The demon that infested you, that creature we just defeated, mere taste of what is out there.
And they just keep coming. We need manpower. Look, you saw us in action tonight. It's obvious we need all the help we could get.
Just as it is obvious your old life is gone. But we can help. We can give you a new identity, a new life, a new purpose.
Normally there's a vetting process, but you've more than proved yourself tonight.
So, what say you? Will you join us?
Thank God. Some new blood at last. Sorry. That sounded much less creepy in my head.
We are all tired. We can find suitable sleeping arrangements back at our headquarters.
Sleeping sounds great. By the way, my name's Eli. This is Mandana.
Welcome to the Unavowed, my friend. Trust me, your life will never be the same. Please do not disturb those. It took centuries to arrange them just the way I like them. You are awake. Did you sleep well? Yes. That is quite normal from what I am told. Introduction to the supernatural world can often have unpredictable effects on the mundane mind. It may take some time for you to process it all. I believe you might be right, especially if last night is any indication. I think you are going to make this transition just fine, and this is good, because there is so little time to waste. My father Kalash is waiting to speak to you in the room beyond the red drapes. When you are ready, seek him out. In the meantime, relax and explore the facility. I will be here if you have any questions. Please do not disturb those. It took centuries to arrange them just the way I like them.
Hey! Don't surprise a fire mage like that. Bad idea. Anyway, hi. You settling in okay? You noticed? Yeah, I like to do this in my spare time. Keeps me sharp. But seriously, it took me a while to get used to this stuff. It's not gonna happen for you overnight. But you'll get there. Faster than you think. Anyway, I'm sure you want to walk around. I'll be here if you have any questions. I don't see why not. Look, I really wanted to get some practice in. Maybe next time. I know a little bit about that. What do you want to know? Well, we're sort of supernatural police. I guess you can relate to that, being a cop and all. Sometimes there's a threat that only we can handle, and we go and handle it. Well, I say sometimes, but lately it's been a lot more than that. Gosh, a really long time? Sorry. If you're looking for a history lesson, Mandana or Kalash are the ones to ask. As far as I'm concerned, we do good work. That's all that matters. Let me put it this way. There are 732% more threats than there used to be, give or take 0.5. A year ago, we'd usually be called out once a month, if at all. Now it's almost every day. And me and Mandana, we're the only ones dealing with it. Until now, anyway. See you around, friend. Hey, what's up? Right, see you around.
Yes? I do not know. I am not being facetious. I honestly do not know. This building has housed many agents over the centuries, and they too have been given gifts. Photographs and portraits of loved ones, precious possessions long since lost. We do not question it. We merely accept it and be thankful for it. Certainly. As a whole, for thousands of years. But the New York branch is only 400 years old. As long as there is need of us, we will be here. Thank you.
I don't believe I gave you permission to leave. Hmm? Oh, you're the new one, aren't you? Nobody joins the Unavowed, boy. We serve it. We are the wall against the darkness. As for me, I am Kalash. I am a djinn of the ancient kingdom, and I run this branch of the Unavowed. And you? You were possessed. How'd you let that happen? Sloppy. Such a thing would have been unthinkable once. In my day, even a newborn babe had wits enough to leave books of demonic evil alone. Mundanes today don't know they're born. The world has gotten soft, needs toughening up. How tough are you, new boy? I've read your service record. Adequate, but not exemplary. No. You have yet to experience your true crucible, but it will come. Oh yes, it will come. At any rate, we have much to discuss and much to do. Settle in, talk to the others, get the lay of the land. I will call our meeting when you are ready. What is it? You ready to start the meeting? Indeed, the time for waiting is past.
Father, you met our latest recruit?
Yes. I admit he doesn't look like much, but we'll see what this life makes of him.
We were all neophytes once, Kalash.
Most of us, Mage Beckett. Most of us. I'm getting to that. I have read the reports on your last mission. Mage Beckett, is it true you summoned a void creature?
Yes, by accident, I swear.
Irrelevant. Magic is unpredictable. I understand this. What I don't understand is why you killed the thing. A sentient being whose only crime was being summoned by you.
It was going to eat people. We had no choice.
That choice has consequences. Word will get back to its people. There will be a reckoning of some kind. I hope the two of you are prepared to deal with it when it comes. That may be, but you had no authority over them. It was their choice to make.
Father, regardless of our choices, the void creature is gone. We have a more pressing concern.
Yes, you let the demon escape. Your mission was a failure. Yes, just waiting to find another hapless victim. No disrespect.
Sir, he was a big help.
Help you would not have needed if you achieved your primary goal.
I almost did. I was so close. I had it contained, but it was stronger than I expected.
I see. This is becoming distressingly commonplace.
Nevertheless, Eli speaks the truth. We underestimated the threat.
Then that will have to be sufficient. And now to the next item at hand. Your next mission. You are correct, in more ways than you can imagine. I have detected void activity in the East Village, somewhere close to Astor Place. You are to travel there, determine the cause of the disturbance, and neutralize it. It means do whatever it takes.
Are you sure he's ready to go out into the field so soon?
These are dangerous times. Dark forces are coming. We don't have the time for traditional training. If he isn't able to handle it immediately, we might as well kill him now. Trial by fire, sink or swim, do or die. You want to prove yourself to the Unavowed, new boy? Now is your chance. Meeting adjourned.
Well, I guess that settles that.
None of us.
Yeah, we're a team. Try not to forget that. Anyway, we're ready when you are. Looks like the K train is down. Again.
Eli, the K train was discontinued in 1988.
Was it? I could swear I took it to the Museum of Natural History not too long ago.
Still raining.
At least nothing's here waiting to kill us.
Yes. You call this neighborhood the Village. I came of an age when that term actually applied. This street, it was a long dirt road. Homes were This city was larger back then, and yet so much smaller. But let us not dwell on the past. Time marches on. We must march with it or be left in the dust. Agreed. You seem troubled. Is something the matter? So there is. But you have nothing to fear from him. Not with the veil in place.
Yeah, it became active when you signed up with us. It just disguises your identity. Anyone looking at you sees slightly different features.
You are not the first new recruit to arrive with complications in the mundane world. The veil prevents awkwardness all around.
Oh, you have no idea how awkward things can really get.
Indeed. The veil is not a shield. The veil only works on mundanes. Supernatural beings and the void touch can see through it easily. But that law enforcement officer, he will pose no threat. Very good. Let us proceed.
Evening, sir. Who wants to know? Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. It's been in the news, but I don't blame you if you don't read that stuff. I'll tell you one thing. You see a lot of bad people in this line of work, but it takes a special kind of nasty to torch a homeless shelter. Yeah, you could say that. Wouldn't be here if I had the choice, believe me. That's how we're treating it. Until we know otherwise, we're treating it like a crime scene. Which means, stay back. Yeah, a neighborhood full of corporate chains, and they attacked this place.
Was anyone hurt?
A few people killed. A lot of people with second or third degree burns.
That is horrible.
I won't argue with that. I was here when the rescue team arrived. They were carted off to Beth Israel Hospital. The people here, they don't exactly have medical insurance. I don't blame you. See ya.
Hey, are you all right? You look a little...
Where are you taking me? I'll do whatever you want. Just help me. Please.
Did you see that?
I did.
Neuromorphic projection. I've read the theories, but never thought. I think he's coming out of it.
Are you all right?
You blacked out, just for a minute, but...
You had a vision. We saw it as well.
A vision from your past. Well, Your demon's past, technically. This area must have kick-started your brain into remembering. There was some psychic spillover. We could see it too. Oh lord no. Pure audio-visual output only.
This building the demon entered. It used to house the Village Eye.
The newspaper? Didn't it go out of business a few years ago?
Indeed it did. What was your demon self doing here? Agreed. We are wasting time.
Right. Enough jabbering. Let's go. Well, that just figures, doesn't it?
It is done. Be aware that if law enforcement questions me, I am compelled to tell the truth. Feels very...
Looks like people were squatting here. Half a dozen at least. Wasn't there a homeless shelter around the corner? Why live here?
It could be pride. Or perhaps...
Huh. Only one bed in here.
Yes. This room was designated to separate one individual from the rest. Someone of importance, most likely. Or someone undesirable.
So this room either belonged to a cult leader or a prisoner.
Most likely.
I might not know a lot about those things, but don't they need electricity to work? I don't think the power's on in this place. What have you got there? An old fuse? Seems to still be intact.
Do not be alarmed. That was just a lost spirit. What you would call a ghost. They are harmless.
Yeah, but don't worry. They can't really do much.
They have no physical form. We cannot interact with them, nor they with us. It is best to leave them be.
Maybe if I had 4 days to prepare. And even then, a human spirit is no demon. A human ghost requires a more delicate touch.
Death is part of the mundane world. We do not get involved. Let us move forward.
Ow! God damn it.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. I tripped over... I have no idea. Can't see a damn thing. That's weird. Come on!
Is there a problem?
The darkness, it's fighting the light.
It always does.
I'm being literal. Whatever's down here, it's interfering with my magic.
color me gobsmacked.
It's a forest.
A forest in a basement.
Well, that explains why my fire's so weak down here. Probably a natural defense mechanism for whatever this is. Well, this just got a lot more complicated.
Male. Early to mid-60s, I believe. The cause of death is difficult to determine.
He's got vines growing out of him.
You are correct. Blade wounds. They are difficult to see with all this growth in the way. You have a good eye.
So this guy was murdered by a person.
It appears so. I cannot say, but I believe the answer lies with you. Your vision. You were familiar with this building. Whatever happened here, you were involved, or at least your demon self was.
You don't remember anything. No other visions spring to mind. Yeah, you probably would.
No doubt your demon covered its tracks well before leaving your mind.
So, who is he?
He has no distinguishing marks. He carries no identification. Whoever this is, it remains a mystery. It is a lost spirit. It cannot communicate.
Are you sure about that?
It does appear agitated. Let us leave it be. Lost spirits cannot communicate with...
I learned long ago that I can't talk to ghosts. Sorry.
I cannot speak with lost spirits. I cannot speak with lost...
It's not responding. Pretty normal, for a ghost anyway. I learned long ago. Do these drawings on the wall mean anything to you, Mondana?
I cannot decipher their... This wall drawing means nothing to me. Eli?
Me neither.
Yes? We have encountered excessive vegetation and a lost spirit, among other things. We need more information. That much is certain. Agreed.
What do you need? We got the power working at least. Maybe that could be put to good use. I have the feeling we...
Are you trying to lift a manhole cover with your bare hands?
You never know. Maybe the demon gave him super strength. I guess not. Sorry. Are you lifting with your knees?
Yes. Bracing. Fortuitous that I have kept up my training.
At least the rain is washing away most of the smell.
If not the heat, I am positively I admit that...
Be careful. The heat in this room is kind of off the scale. I have the feeling... Eli Beckett, mage, accountant, and plumber. And sometimes all three.
Where did you get that? The village, I know what you're talking about.
That is an obvious lie.
Do I look like I care? Just leave me alone. I might not look it, but I'm fine. Tell everyone that Wendy is fine. You don't need to come out here and... Wait, it's you, isn't it? You've come back. Don't patronize me. I know who you are. You're the master. Don't know why you sound so surprised. You've done something to your face. You've changed it somehow, but I can tell. It's you.
Curious. She can see past the veil. She must be void-touched.
What touched?
Void-touched. It means...
I don't give a crap what it means. And I don't give a crap about you either, Master. Just leave me alone. I already know you're good at that. Why should I? You honestly would, wouldn't you? Go ahead, do it. Get the cops to throw me in jail. I don't care anymore. Not after the way you left us. So get out of here. Take your new followers and go.
Wait, followers?
You heard me. You can't prove a damn thing. I mean, whatever. Don't know a thing about it. That's crazy. You're crazy. You what? You're serious, aren't you? You didn't just leave us. You forgot about us.
It's a bit more complicated than that, but yes.
We are trying to piece together what happened. Can you help us?
No, it's done. It's over. If you've forgotten about it, then maybe I can too. Just leave me alone. You really don't remember anything, do you? You've even forgotten Jordan, your precious protege. Well, he's gone. No thanks to you. He and I were a thing, kind of. I don't know. We're nothing anymore. He's gone. He left soon after you. He's probably dead. Not that you care. What do I mean? You left. Left us to fend for ourselves, and it all went to shit. Me, I'm back where I started. Others weren't so lucky. Shut up, shut up, shut up! Don't talk about it. Don't even think about it. Just don't. You never cared, did you? All that time. I knew it. I just didn't want to believe it. He and I were a thing. He's gone. He left soon after. Not that you care. Please, don't come back.
Whatever it is, it's catchy. Rough or not, she doesn't seem to mind. I don't think she'd even notice if she did. She's lost in her own world. Maybe we should just leave her alone.
Yes. We have encountered excessive vegetation and a lost spirit, among other things. We need more information. That much is certain. Agreed.
He and I were... He's gone. Not that you care. Please, don't...
Just so we're clear, we are not calling you Master. Yes. We have encountered excessive vegetation and a lost spirit. Among other things, we need more information. I admit to not knowing. Eli has made a study of... Agreed. Blood rituals used for healing. That is perverse and wrong.
It may be wrong, but it does explain the forest downstairs. It's unspent life energy. It created excess life.
Beauty can hide all manner of evil, Eli. You know this more than anyone. That is the question, is it not?
We know what happened, just not how. If I understand that journal right, the ritual stopped working when the, master left, which means that only you, or rather your demon, could perform it.
Then why leave Jordan in charge?
That's a good question. One more reason to track it down. In the meantime, I really want to know more about this ritual. After you? I learned long ago that I can't...
I cannot speak with lost spirits. Yes? Blood rituals. They rarely end well. We must follow this trail to its source. Then, perhaps, we will learn more. Agreed.
Evening, sir. They went out of business, didn't they? Squatters were living in that building for a while, but I think...
You let them stay there?
The owner never filed a complaint, so legally we weren't required to investigate. Didn't stop us from keeping an eye on the place, though. Nothing we could see from the outside, no. But to be honest, it wasn't exactly high on our priority list. I don't blame you. See ya.
Yes. Agreed.
Don't know what I'd say.
I have nothing to say. I feel... Eli, you are scratching the buttons of your coat again, with your fingernail.
Shit. I knew I should have tossed that computer. Well, the cat's out of the bag now. You proud of yourself, master? Like hell you weren't. You were the one who taught us. You took us all in. You saved us, I guess. Maybe. Every month you'd do the ritual. You'd cut one of us. We'd bleed on the altar. Then you'd say those words and we'd heal. Better, stronger, faster than before. It was like a drug.
Life energy. That's what you were being fed. That explains the wildlife in the basement. It must be residual life magic.
Whatever it was, it felt good. It all ended, is what happened. Jordan was so happy when you put him in charge. He tried, he really did. But he just got too sick. But whatever you did to us, the healing, it stopped working when you left. So he put me in charge. Me. And I just made things worse. He loved me. He trusted me to do the right thing and do right by everyone. Didn't expect I would... I cut with a knife. I said those stupid words again and again and again. It didn't work, so I had to try harder.
The murdered man in the basement. You took the blood ritual too far.
It was an accident, I swear. Look, we were dying. All of us. A few splashes of blood on the altar wasn't doing the job anymore. So I thought...
You thought you would kill an innocent man.
It wasn't like that. He was almost dead anyway. He had a few days to live at most. So we thought... So yeah, we killed him. I killed him. I thought that was the end of it, but then...
His spirit, it came back.
It was horrible. We couldn't stay. Every time it saw us, it would... scream. Yes, and so I came here. I don't want to be around people anymore.
You speak the truth.
You believe me. Hooray.
It is not a matter of belief. I simply know what truth is. Thank you for sharing it with us.
There's no point in lying anymore, is there? The master here was just as much involved as me, and something tells me you aren't going to turn him in. You think I'm an idiot? I tossed it down a storm drain.
What? Why did you do that?
What do you think? It's probably halfway to Jersey by now, and good riddance. Cerebral palsy on my left side. It was bad before. I could barely handle sewer duty. It's much worse now. You seriously don't remember? The pipes in the building leaked. Overflow from the sewer. It was disgusting. You couldn't exactly call it plumber, so you made us go into the sewer and drain it from there. You went down there so much, Jordan had to swipe a key to the control panel. You serious? You never wanted to bother with that before. But whatever. It's to the right of the control panel. behind one of the pipes. Don't do me any favors. This mess is yours, Master. Do whatever you like. If I was lucky, I never would have met you in the first place.
She threw the knife down a storm drain. Damn it. I can't blame her, but magically imbued tools take weeks to make. I really hope to study it. Huh. Looks like Wendy was right.
I fail to see the purpose of that.
Turn it on! For the love of God, turn it back on! Wait. Master? Master! Master, is that you? I knew you'd come back. I knew it. I couldn't leave them. I was too weak. I tried so hard, but it was just too much. I was, yes. But I'm not sure who I am anymore. Do you remember, Master? How you found me? Frozen half to death on the street? I almost died. You saved me! You healed me! Brought me back from certain death! You've forgotten? How could you forget? You were so kind! You showed me how to heal! We were going to heal the entire city! But I couldn't do it without you. When you left, the power left too. The chill. The cold, it came back. I couldn't stop it. It just got worse and worse. I couldn't heal myself, let alone anyone else, so I left. I had to find something, anything that could help me get warm again. I'm so sorry, Master. You said that spell was dangerous. I didn't listen. But I was so desperate! I was freezing to death! The bed in that homeless shelter wasn't warm enough! You taught me a spell that would let warmth into my heart, so I spoke it. Then, this happened! Yes! They were the only ones who would take me in!
No, you misunderstand. The shelter, it burned to the ground.
Was anyone hurt? didn't mean for this to happen. Help me, Master. I know I don't deserve it, but please. Help me before I hurt anyone else. Anything you want. I didn't want to leave them. Wendy, least of all. She leads them now. She's keeping them all safe. The knife? You mean your knife? Yes, I saw it fall down here. I took it. I hid it. Just in case you ever came back.
Could you get it for us? I'd love to study it.
I suppose. After you help me? She what? Why would she do that?
Standard escalation. More blood, more power.
I want this to end. Please, just let it all end. Master, this is all too much. I served you, faithfully. Then you left when I needed you the most. How do I know you won't leave again? Cure me? Help me? Do that and I will get the knife for you gladly.
I've been trying, but the fire, it's different. It's self-generating, self-sustaining. Even submerging himself in water couldn't snuff him out. I've never seen anything like it. I need to know more about his condition before I can even attempt a cure.
I understand that, Master, and I am truly sorry. Help me find a way to cure me. Anything at all. Then I will return your knife. I understand that. Help me. Then, thank you, Master.
Don't know what I'd say.
I have nothing to say. Yes. How many lives were lost at the homeless shelter, do you think? We need to make this right. Agreed.
Master? I understand that. Help me find a way. Then I... Thank you!
Poor guy.
Evening, sir. No. In case it wasn't clear, this is a crime scene, which means stay back. Oh, really? Give me one reason. So you are. You're with the Staten Island precinct? What brings you out here? Figures. Nobody ever tells me anything. So you want to inspect the scene, huh? Take as long as you need. I'm not exactly going anywhere. The site's all yours, sir.
Interesting. That officer believed in your authority without question.
He was a cop. It's in his voice, his stance. You can't exactly fake that.
That is not in dispute. You certainly have a gift for command. We will discuss this later. Let us find what we came for. Is something the matter? That is odd, to say the least.
I know. Bizarre contradiction, isn't it? That's magic for you.
So you believe this is magic related?
Come on, melt!
Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. It's just something inside is fighting back. There.
Nicely done.
That's me, Eli Beckett, enemy of ice. Well, that's definitely our cold source, all right. Now that it's out of the open air, the warm rain is coming down, I should be able to... Jesus! Look at that. Not a burn mark on him.
The ice protected him from the fire?
It also froze him to death, but if you want to get technical, sure, it protected him from the fire. Well, I might be going out on a limb here, but I'm gonna say magic.
Indeed. This cold is not natural.
Neither is the smell. Ugh. Oh, sure. Great idea.
A great idea for a later time.
Yeah, say after we're gone.
An excellent plan.
Maybe. It's hard to tell, you know, with all the frostbite things.
I admit, he does look slightly recognizable, but as to whom, I cannot say. The more I look at him, the more do you recognize him, Eli?
No, but you're right. Why can't I remember? He looks familiar, doesn't he?
I definitely recognize that face.
He looks familiar. He looks familiar.
Not yet. Please. The identity of this man is familiar. Where have we seen him before?
He looks familiar.
I definitely recognize that face from some...
He looks familiar. He looks familiar.
I definitely recognize that face from...
He looks familiar.
Not yet. Please. The identity of this man is familiar. Where have we seen him before?
This guy looks so familiar. Why can't I remember?
The more I look at him...
He looks familiar, doesn't he?
I definitely recognize...
He looks familiar, doesn't he? This guy looks so familiar. Why can't I remember?
Not yet. Please. The identity of this man is familiar. Where have we seen him before?
This guy looks so familiar. He looks familiar, doesn't he? Yes, I'm as surprised as you are. The quality of that photo isn't so great, but it's definitely the same guy.
The evidence is undeniable. Jordan sought a way to remove the cold invading his body. It appears he failed. I know. And if his body is dead, that can only mean one thing. His soul transmuted, escaped his body, and became something else. He is alive, just no longer human.
He's become a fire elemental, a spirit bound to a body of flame. No, he can't. And even if we could, his human body is dead. There's nothing for him to go back to.
Regardless, we cannot allow a fire elemental to run loose in the city sewers. It would most likely burn me to ashes before I could draw my sword.
I don't think it'll come to that. Jordan isn't some monster. He's still human. Well, kind of. Let's go talk to him before deciding anything, okay? Let's leave that.
Hope you found everything you needed, sir. Evening, sir. You're kidding. It just never gets easier, does it? All right, I'll take it from here. You report to your boss and I'll report to mine. Hopefully we'll catch this guy one way or another. Oh, thank you, sir. I'd appreciate that.
Master? You did? What did you find? My what? I'm dead?
No, not exactly. You're a fire elemental now. You're alive, you're just in a new body. A body made of flame. That's why the flames are self-sustaining. You aren't on fire, you are fire.
So, there's no cure?
Oh, no. Your human body is dead. There's no getting around that. But you're kind of immortal now. That's something, isn't it?
You mean I have to live like this? Forever?
Yeah?
You should have left me in the cold, Master! You should have left me to die!
Yes, there is. I'm a fire mage. I can control and channel fire. Given enough time, I can remove the fire from your spirit.
Eli, what you are proposing
Will be incredibly painful, I know.
Painful?
it will feel like being skinned alive.
But it will kill me?
Eventually.
Then I'll do it. Will you shut up about your stupid knife?
Calm yourself. I will not allow you to do this. Not when there is another way.
Another way?
There are others of your kind. Fire elementals. A whole world of them.
Yeah, in another dimension, across the void. How do you propose to get him there?
Jordan is a creature of spirit now, which means he can traverse the void. I can lend him the energy required, and show him how to open the way.
So he can, what, spend eternity with fire people?
Wait, eternity?
It is a one-way trip, Jordan. Life there will not be easy, but perhaps you can find a home there, a life.
But what kind of life would that be?
One that continues.
Sure, on an alien world, in an alien dimension, all alone.
There will be others of his kind. In time, they might accept him.
And if they don't, they'll be stuck there forever.
So the alternative is to murder him?
It's mercy. If I was in his shoes, I'd want the same.
But you are not in his shoes. You cannot make that choice for him.
And neither can you.
That is true.
Yes! Yes, Master, you were right. Maybe this is how it should be. Maybe I was meant to die that night. Okay, I am ready.
You guys should wait above ground. I need to focus. And besides, you don't want to be here. This isn't going to be pretty.
This will come back to haunt us, in one way or another. Are you sure we made the correct choice? Your certainty is refreshing. I am often told that I lack the perspective on such things, not being entirely human myself. At the expense of his own humanity, I did not take that into consideration. Eli, is he...
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, well, I might have lost a few lunches down there. Good thing it's already a sewer. Nobody'll notice. Jordan gave me the ritual knife before he... went.
And?
And it's a knife. I'll study it back at my lab. Hopefully find something to make this all worthwhile. Can we hail a cab? I don't feel quite up to the subway right now.
Of course.